After a few days of really long, complicated videos, I'm going to go with something quick and easy today. And that's the texture mold that I bought from Joann Fabric. It is actually an ornament that was in the kids section so that kids could paint it. But I'm going to use it for glass. I covered it with zip. I cut circles ahead of time out of this beautiful swirly. Now this is a reactive glass, and this particular video is not going to show the reaction because I'm not firing it hot enough. But I want to do a quick mold of the snowflake, and then I'll get back to this glass and fuse it differently to show off the reaction in a later video. But for now, clean it really well, lay it over top of the mold, pop it in the kiln for a quick fire, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I am not good at cutting circles, and I'm not sure how well oh yeah, you can. I end up with these little rough spots, and there's nothing I seem to be able to do right with circles. I can never get them to be perfect. So I can either grind these off, or I can just use sandpaper. And because I'm only going to do one, I'm going to sand it instead of grinding it. I can use my nippers if there's anything big. Just slide it back and scrape that off. Run some sandpaper over it. Also mask up for sanding. And then when I'm done and I've got it as smooth as I want, which is not going to be perfect, not worried about perfect, then I'll clean it really well, especially cleaning any little bits off the edge so that it doesn't show up during firing. I'm not going to use a kiln shelf, but I will rearrange the kiln posts and use the taller ones so that I can get it off the floor and the heat can circulate around it. It is in the kiln and ready to go. I have my glass book, and I keep track of all of my firing schedules and all of the results. And I have a lot of plans for what I'm going to do in the future. For this one, I'm going to use the firing schedule recommended by Delphi Glass. On my kiln, which has 4 programmable settings, I end up using Pro 2 as the one I adjust all the time. So right now it's set to do a slump. I'm just going to go back in and change Pro 2 to a texture mold. But I'll have to remember that the next time I want to do a slump, I have to change it back. So I think I'm going to go back and fire all the other ones at this lower temperature. I didn't get the beautiful reaction that this glass could produce, but I really like the reaction it did produce. Overall, I'm thrilled. Glass purchased in error and a $2 bisque paint-it-yourself ornament from the fabric store. And I have this beautiful ornament, and I just have to glue a veil on it.